I bought an entire box of gold beads. I spent the whole night stitching them together, one by one. By the next morning, a dazzling golden gown stunned the entire company. Even my boss, a top-tier designer, stood there frozen. She even wanted to claim it as her own. That was exactly what I wanted, because hidden inside that gown was a secret meant to overthrow capital itself. That night, at the company's new product launch, a motorcycle suddenly roared onto the red carpet. Disguised, I stepped out through the smoke. The gold and black skirt was blindingly brilliant, stealing every bit of attention in an instant. My partner quietly cut the lights. Another one of my names was projected onto the building's outer wall. Amid the crowd's shocked gasps, I turned and walked away. The name Fashion Assassin quickly swept through the media. At a London gala not long after, my boss's car was stopped before it could even park. The doors were locked shut on the spot. That's when I appeared again, this time wearing a red and black gown. I climbed onto the roof of her car and let the flowing skirt swallow the entire vehicle. The clash of royal uniforms and dark red roses made headlines once again. The very next day, the fashion world was filled with one name, Cruella. My boss would never allow anyone to challenge her authority. She immediately sent people to investigate, but my whereabouts were impossible to trace. Even the police couldn't find a single clue. Meanwhile, still pretending to be an ordinary designer at the company, I was already planning my next creation. What I didn't realize was that my actions had already put my boss on alert. At the following week's fashion show, she was showing off in a gown I had designed. Suddenly, a garbage truck pulled up at the venue entrance. The driver hit a switch, and a pile of trash spilled out of the truck. I rose defiantly from the heap of clothes, making another dramatic entrance with a brand new look. I gave a scornful smile and climbed onto the top of the garbage truck. As the truck slowly drove off, those ragged-looking fabrics unfurled behind it, stretching into a 15-meter-long train. I burst out laughing on top of the truck. The media went into a frenzy, snapping photos, leaving the show's host shaking with rage. On my end, I had already sent my partners to sneak into the fashion house and deliberately leave signs of a stolen gown. The cautious boss discovered the break-in and immediately ordered all the gowns locked inside the vault. That was exactly part of my plan. On the day of the exhibition, the vault's lock was mysteriously broken and wouldn't open. The guests were already waiting. With no other choice, they forced the door open. The moment it opened, countless moths poured out of the vault, flooding the entire venue and completely destroying any chance of a successful event. Those shimmering golden decorations were all specially crafted moth eggs. Once the gown was locked inside the dark vault, the moths quietly hatched and broke free.